So I started my college 1 year ago. That is on August 2025, and now it's June 2026. So it's almost 1 year that I started my college. So the first day of college, we were a huge group of girls. I mean, I knew just one girl that I talked to before starting our college. We met in a group because this college thing is like making lots of groups. So this is the primer that I'm using. It's a silicone based primer. So on the first day of college, I went to college. I wasn't able to find my classes. So I was an hour late. I missed a class, and then I found my class. I met the girl that I had met before in a group, and I have talked to her, texted her a few times related to classes and all. So she was already there with a group. I mean, group of another three girls. The first day was kind of okay, and for the type of person I am, I take time to get along with people. So that is what happened. They were quite friendly. I felt okay. I mean, yeah, we came to know about each other. And then slowly I started talking to every person and every girls in that room. Like, there were so many newcomers, and everyone was a stranger to each other. So it was very easy to get along with everyone. To start with hi, hello, where are you from? And yeah, so it was really easy to get along that way. I made a good couple of friends, and we all teamed up as a huge girl gang. Then it was around 8 to 10 girls, and I thought the kind of imagination I had of having an entire big group of girls in college. Yeah, I felt it was coming for real, and I was so happy. And so eventually, I became close to one of them. I was a kind of person who used to skip classes a lot. I hated going to college. It was wake up early in the morning and do the hectic classes and then come back home. It was so happy for me. I used to skip a lot of classes. So what I used to do was I sometimes used to attend my morning classes, and sometimes I used to skip, or sometimes I used to get back home early, and that was the same that single day. Okay, so we'll leave the concealer to bake. So the concealer I'm using is this Faces Canada's concealer in the shade 04. This is a very good coverage concealer that I use almost every time. So back then I used to use the public transport, that is bus, and there was this another friend of mine that has the same route half away. So on that day I wasn't feeling doing my classes. So basically I was sitting with two of my friends in between. So this side was the one that was close to me, and the other side was the girl. She was also very close to me, but back then the other one was more close. So the other girl, that was the girl that had the same route as me. So we sometimes used to travel together. So basically, it's very common sense thing that I'm sitting in between. So both are my friends. I have to get along with both. I just can't ignore one and just talk to one. That day I wasn't feeling doing my classes. So the other girl that I sometimes traveled with, we both decided कि let's go home. She was also kind of like me कि उसको भी classes नहीं करना आज. So we decided that let's go home. So मैंने दूसरे लड़के को बोला कि I don't feel like doing classes, so I think we will go home. So तुम भी घर चलो हमारे साथ if you want to go. And then बाप ने पूरा मान दिया, and that was the thing we had to ask her कि चलो घर चलते हैं if you want to go. Then she told, I think I'm going to attend my classes. So I asked her again, because I'm not feeling like doing my classes. She was like, no, she was being so fucking sweet. So yeah, मैं almost हम लोग घर चले गए. And that night I asked, I texted her, can you send me the links? And she was like, ask the other one, means the girl that I came home with. She was like, उसके साथ ही रहना, कल कॉलेज आऊँगी तो मेरे साथ मत रहना. Bro, that's so childish. I mean, I asked you in the college itself that I am not wanting to do my rest of the classes, so I have decided to go home. So if you want to come along, then come, or if you want to stay, just I am making sure that you won't feel bad. So even after that, So by the way, I'm using Inside Cosmetics blush in the shade 02. So this blush, I have been using for so long time, this is gonna last my entire upcoming generations. Meanwhile, let's prep our lips using a lip liner. Sorry, a lip gloss. Using this lip balm from Wish Care. This is like a very famous lip balm actually. Now let's blend our concealer. I'm a type of person who like has to solve everything right away. I mean, if I fight, it's fine. You just need to solve it with me right away. I feel like a conversation that has been left heated up, it feels like it's gonna just ruin our relationship. I did was I sent like an entire paragraph explaining things that I had to like talk to you both because I was in between and so on, even though it was not my mistake. So right now I feel like a fool because it was not even my fault and I was the one explaining the things. So she low-key ignored my text and all. She was like, yeah, nothing's wrong and all. So next day, I didn't feel like talking to her because obviously she was like kind of ignoring me in the text itself and she was acting too childish. The next day, I went to college and I was sitting in my usual bench. So basically, we three used to sit together. And that day, she ignored me and she sat behind my bench. I tried to start a conversation. The day before we were friends and the next day we are acting like strangers. Oh, that's so childish. I turned back and she was ignoring me. She didn't look at me. So I didn't say her anything. I really felt bad because I am a kind of person who is like very emotional, very much. So any small things will hurt me. So we were pretty close and it was very stupid to ignore me like that. So that day okay, right now I'm feeling very, what do I say, like, right now I feel like laughing what I did back then, but back then it was very hurtful for me. So I skipped my afternoon classes and I went home. I told my other friend that I'm not feeling well, I'm not really liking it, like here the vibe. So I think I'm gonna leave. Then yeah, I left. So I actually cried for that. After coming home, I actually cried. And then after going on back, I sent her again a long fucking paragraph explaining that why she is ignoring me and what happened the other day, why I had to come, why I skipped my classes, and why I had to talk with both of them because I was in the middle. And like I sent her a long paragraph again. And she was like, nothing is wrong. She didn't like want to confront it that something was wrong. We were not really talking. It was like just hi, hello. And even with the group, I was not really getting along now. I don't know what happened. After that, I was like not being able to get along with the group. So then after a few days, I think after 2 to 3 days, it was our freshers. So on freshers, again, we didn't talk nicely. We were like just ending our conversation in hi, hello. We clicked some pictures. That's it. So after the farewell, after the freshers, I noticed that something is really off with this group. So I need to get out of it. So like I have like very limited amount of friends. I mean I have very few friends because of this reason, because the moment I feel something is off, even without any reason, I just cut myself off from the people or from a group. So just cut myself off. I start making friends with other people, other girls in the room, and I completely stopped talking with that group. Like मैं उनसे बात नहीं कर रही थी and I felt that they even didn't want to talk to me. Like I don't know what happened to the entire group. Was like not getting along with me. And what did I do? What was my mistake? So I had to like cut off from that group. In the group that I was with, they were like all backbenchers and the students. So I started to get along with the frontbenchers. She was very nice. We started to talk. I like explained to her all my situation and how those friends were acting with me and all. And she was like, oh, that's so rude. She was really sweet. The girl I was talking to, I sat and she was really sweet. And then I got along with her friends also. And that day itself, a new girl came in our class. So another girls came and I made friends with new people. And that was really nice. And after like a few days, I became pretty close with them, especially with the new girl that came. I became very close with them. So it also turned out that the group that I was with before, they were actually snakes. They started biting each other. So yeah, it was like a sign or like a blessing from God that I am out from that. And I felt so grateful that I got these new friends. They were really like nice. So the new girl, I got so close to her. So in my entire lifetime, I had like never shared my entire story my entire like feelings or anything with anyone. So she was the very first one with whom I shared everything. She knew every in and out. She knew entire me. She knew every stories of me. Like there are lots of friends that I have, and I'm also close with them. But like everybody knows little of the stories, but she knew the entire story of me. And having her, I felt like such a blessing. I mean, today we are not together because of my mistake, and but she is really special to me. And till date, I feel so lucky that we are not together anymore. It feels like a breakup, but yeah, it is kind of like friendship breakup. And I feel so grateful for her because I used to like see people that are like very close friends. They spend their entire lifetime together. They're like always having each other's back. So that kind of friendship that I always wanted, I got from her. But now there is just one girl that is like close to me. That is the girl that I used to travel with. She survived. She and me survived the entire like college. Survived that group, and we are surviving even this group. I think you're gonna start your college life with a huge amount of people. You will be hanging out together. It's like gonna be really fun at the starting, but as days are gonna pass by, you will like end up with like a few people only, with a few close ones. And I think that is what is important. Like everybody is gonna show the true colors. At the starting, everybody is gonna be very nice to you, but eventually they are gonna show their real faces. So it's very important that you don't lose yourself in this entire process of knowing people. I think like one real friend is enough than a whole entire fucking group of fake friends. I'm gonna use this brown. It is not dark brown, it is a light brown shade that I'm using on my face. So this is how it is looking. I have like created like a wing over here at the edges. This is like broken, so I can't show you properly. So this is the one that I'm gonna use. This black. It's too much. For the lips, we are gonna use the darkest shade. That is, I'm using this liner, Swiss Beautica liner in the shade dark brown. Sorry, dark chocolate. Like blend at the edges, and this is something how it is gonna look. Now I'm gonna use this Mars's lipstick in the shade 03. So I'm gonna use this Swiss Beauty's lip gloss in the shade. What is the other shade? Okay, this is in the shade 03 Cherry. Okay, the main thing that is kajal. So I'm using this Venice kajal. So that was it for the video, and let me know if you like this look.